Okay, I think I'm back now. I don't know what's going on with the buffering. Let me know how it sounds. I'm walking away for a second, grabbing my soda. There are storms brewing. Again, all I hear is the thunder. I don't hear any rain coming down yet, but again, like I said, I apologize for the mess we had yesterday with the buffering, and I hope we don't have it again. I appreciate it if you let me know how the stream sounds. This is a channel mostly about reselling. We do concentrate a lot on jewelry and handbags and luxury items that we sell as pre-loved and all of that. So I hope that you take the time to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Please let me know if you're in the chat and let me know how I sound and how the stream is. And if we do lose it again, we'll just call it a day and I'll have to call my internet service because I don't want to get a whole bunch of thumbs down for some really bad streaming here. But I really do want to open a jewelry jar for you in a minute. As I said, I am going to go back to the classroom tomorrow. School starts next week, but we get prepared a week in advance, so I am due back in the classroom soon. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about listing. I am overwhelmed with the jewelry that I get in the jewelry jars. A lot of it is kind of simple or mediocre, to say the least, that I don't really think it merits being listed alone. So that's kind of what I was alluding to yesterday when we talked about lotting things, bundling them, not so much bundle as in Poshmark bundling, but definitely putting it in a set, in a complementary set, something that'll look good together. So if you are in the chat, please let me know and say hello to me because it doesn't look like anybody's there. I'm hoping that the notifications went out. If you are subscribed, be sure that you hit the notification button there on the bottom of the subscribe button because that'll let you know when I do go live. And my videos will be a little bit sporadic now that I am going back to the classroom, and hopefully I'll be able to do Saturday mornings or noonish or so. I would like to get back to that schedule if possible, or Friday evenings. I'll see how that works out for you. Let me know what time zone you guys are in and which actually you prefer. I know a lot of you are full-time resellers or retirees and you're home more than I am, so let me know. But I think 12 noon was a good time before on Saturdays. I know a lot of people were garage selling and things too, though, so. But, you can always come back. All right, so what I was talking about in is the chat on, guys? Did I turn off the chat or something? Because I can't seem to see anybody saying hello. Please tell me hello so I can see if it's working and you can let me know how it's sounding. What I was talking about was pairing things, okay? So like this is a beautiful bracelet. It really is a beautiful bracelet on its own. But if I can get a complimentary piece next to it and sell it for, let's say, $15 and then they'll wind up paying, $6 for shipping, I think it'll be worth it. They won't feel like they're overpaying for it. And that's what I was talking about pairing things like this together. And of course, I could even make it a trio. And that would be even prettier at $21. What do you guys think about that? Okay, I do have the live chat on, but I still haven't seen anyone say hello. And yeah, I think that might work for me that way. Or these were all from a jewelry jar too, guys. So remember, they don't cost very much. They're only costing me about 25 cents a piece. So even if I can get $10 back on a set after, all the fees and commissions are paid and all of that, I think that's pretty good. But again, I'm just looking for complementary colors, metals, that kind of thing. Hi, Angela. Thank you for coming in. Deborah Little Santos, how are you? I'm so glad there's people in here. I was worried. No one was saying hello. And I know Kim was in there earlier, and I was just asking everyone to, if you have a question, to put it with question marks in the front, or better yet, highlight my name, because there are some people that are highly sensitive to all the emojis. And I told her that I would be sure and address that this time. So anyway, if you do have any questions, just let me know with highlighting my name. So that's what I was thinking about the bracelets. But look what I came up with, and we will open a jar in just a minute, guys. I just wanted to show you an idea of what I was thinking about. Well, let me work with this one first. Okay, like this right here. This is a really pretty a really pretty necklace. It's got beautiful beads of crystal and pearl-like, and it's got sort of a copper color. Well, I thought I would pair it with this tassel necklace that comes down just a little shorter than that one, but it's very complimentary. And again, I would think as a buyer, it would be easier to say, okay, that's $20, $21, 26 with shipping, but look at the really pretty necklaces that I get. And this one is actually tagged Lane Bryant. It's a really pretty necklace. The beaded one is tagged Lane Bryant, and the other one is not. So that would be a good way to pair like your mediocre, maybe non-signed items with something that's really going to catch their eye. And you're not, again, like I was talking about the emojis, overusing something where it's actually distracting. You can do the same thing when you're listing. You can distract your buyer if you just pile on a bunch of, items, and really, especially on Posh, where a lot of the buyers are truly just users. They are not resellers. They're not looking to buy a lot to resell. They're looking for something fashionable and pretty. And that way, I think they can really find it there. They are not on Poshmark to source a lot of jewelry, as in LOT, lot, not a lot, but you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just a simpler way to do it, and I think it would be great to pair them that way. And that way you also get, two things out of your inventory. They feel okay about spending that much money, and not all that much. Looks like 10 people are in, and I hope everyone's doing okay. Who's out there? Say hello to me, guys. I really want to see who's out there, and I appreciate you being there. And be sure and hit that thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, I hope you'll do so today. Here's another really pretty one that I pulled out of yesterday's jar. And this is the one that I told you kind of look really exotic, really pretty necklace, lots of pretty beads of all shapes. And I think it's definitely able to stand on its own. But if I put in one that I'm not sure how popular this is right now, but I think it'll complement it, and I put that one in there with it. And that'll be a nice lot. See that? Don't you think that's nice? I think it's cute, and I think it's a good idea to list your items that way. With one or two necklaces especially, it seems like we get an abundance of necklaces. All right, so that's that one. And then here are some that I just saw the other day as well. I love this green one. Hi, Jesus. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you saying hello in the chat, because I'm not seeing very much activity in the chat. I hope you guys are okay. Is it buffering or anything, or is it better now? Look how pretty this one is. We talked about this one being threaded, but it's actually threaded to look like chains, and it feels like it because of the tiny little seed beads that are in there, or bugle beads actually. But I thought I would compliment this one that's so pretty, but this one is as well. And then I wouldn't be afraid of putting a $25 price tag on this one. These are the ones that are, I don't forgot what the name of these are, but they're like little tassels. Hi, Kim, again. Thank you for coming back. And these just wrap around your neck, right? And then they come down on the sides like that. And they actually show on the sides of your neck. Does anybody know what they call these? I forgot. Cords. They remind me of, the honor roll cords that graduates get with their cap and gown. So that's the way those go, but you can do them as long or as short as you want. So I thought that was a really good idea to pair them like this. And because they are actually selling a lot of jewelry like that already paired. Let's see if I can find one here. I don't know what I did with it. Okay, here it is. One of the companies that reached out to me to send me some jewelry, I looked on their site, And they had a lot of this type of stuff already paired up. So this is definitely a new trend that that's taking off, where it's already got this is attached there in the middle, and that's why I think it'll work if you pair up your other ones like that. This is, I don't even know what they call. Would you call that festooned as well if it's like that? Hey Wanda, how are you? Thank you for being here. Okay, I'm glad you're listening. Thank you for letting me know you're here, though, because I've had such trouble with the stream, so I was a little worried that no one was getting the picture. So, okay, that's where I kind of got the idea that definitely, I mean, layers are always popular, but definitely where they're already selling them layered up like this, you really can't go wrong with pairing them that way. I think it's a good idea. Here's another. Now, this is an exception. Okay, I got this from Makeup Zombie the other day or a couple of weeks ago. It is marked Finland bronze, and it was pretty rusted. I cleaned it up a little bit. It looks even prettier. Something like this, yes, you can just stand this all by itself. It will sell all by itself. It's beautiful. It's heavy. The chain is actually very heavy and very well made as well, and it is bronze as well. But wouldn't it be nice to, put in another one, maybe a little short one, just to move this one, and then even more of an enticement. Now, I'm not saying let it go cheaply, right? Because this is obviously going to garner $25, $30 all by itself, maybe even more. I really haven't researched this brand, Finland Bronze. But I think it's a good way to move your items, a good way to attract that attention and not bombard visually with a big, giant 20 necklace lot, where everybody's just thinking, well, maybe that's just all garbage in there. I don't know, if I really want to even invest in that buy, because maybe maybe they're just trying to get rid of their stuff. But if you put it like this and even pair it that way on your mannequin, I think it's a great idea. See, I really like that. Is that A2 Closet out there? Thank you for being here. I'm not sure if I said that right. Deborah de Los Santos, I said hello to you. AK2 Reddit or Red? Yeah, rope cord. That's what I thought they were called. Definitely. Okay. And then here is another one. You tell me what you think you could pair this with. This is a big chunky gold chain. It's really pretty. I was thinking maybe a long one like this. What do you think about that? Again, both of these are really nice, but then there I would probably go $25, $26 on it. And then it would be like a $30 buy, and I think they would be really happy. And they could see a lot of people don't really wear jewelry because they don't know how to wear it. They don't know how to pair it. They don't know what goes with what, what exactly do you mean by layering and so forth. So I think that would work. I think that would be a really good pairing there. So I'm going to put that aside. I do like that cording now. How's everyone else doing today? Have you guys been finding jewelry jars in your areas? Here's a real pretty pair of beads rather, black beads, that can lend itself to anything really, because it's very basic, very classic. But I thought I'd throw in a trendy piece with it, and actually a triple strand here. Well, this is double, and then I'll put in another one. But I think this is pretty. And of course, you have to keep in mind the metals too. You don't want to mix too many metals when you're already layering. I mean, it's okay to do chains in different colors and everything. Oh, good. I'm doing great. Thank you, Kim. So, like that. And then if you even wanted to add another one, you could add this one. And this is longer. So you want to go with the different lengths. That's what I would do. Like that. What do you think about that? Guys, it looks like 12 people are in here. I'm really glad you're here. Be sure and hit that thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch today. And I think that's about it with the pairings and what I was trying to get across to you. Someone was in, someone asked me a question about a piece I showed yesterday and asked me if it had a marking, and it did not. So I'll show it again just so you can see it. Oh, here's another one. Let me show you this one before we go. Now this looks like a 1928. I don't think it is, but it's a really pretty kind of a Victorian look with the gunmetal, and it's just got a little crystal dangle there. And then this little funny thing popped out of a jar the other day, and it's actually velvet beads, but I thought that would be perfect together. So those are the pairings I've done so far. I'll let you know how it turns out. I'm hoping that they are successful that way, because I have moved a lot of jewelry, but I haven't moved it as fast as I wanted to. Unless it's a Ripka or, you know, a James Avery or something. Of course, that always sells quickly, but I really want to start being able to move jewelry that comes in the jewelry jars. So that's why I'm kind of wondering about that. Okay, let me see. I don't think I have my knife today. What did I do with it? So I'm going to use my scissors to open up this jar. All right, well, 7 people are watching. I'm so glad you're here, and 7 people hit the thumbs up. I don't know where everybody is, but I hope that you guys got the notifications. If you didn't, be sure that if you just happened to find it while you were, you know, looking through YouTube, be sure and hit the notification bell, because YouTube is turning off a lot of notification buttons. So we're going to start with this there, guys. My phone just rang. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can put on Do Not Disturb. Okay, it was on. I don't know how that happened. All right. Well, hey, I think Perla just popped in. Is that right? Yes. How are you? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Layering, not only, you know, as a personal use, but layering and bundling these items. And again, not bundling like posh bundling, but selling these items together, but not over saturating it with a whole bunch of necklaces just thrown on the bed. You know, I don't think anybody really wants to look at that. A lot of people don't have the time to, or they don't want that many. They really just want something to wear. They're really into the fashion aspect of the jewelry, not the reselling. A lot of times we tend to think, well, everybody's a reseller and everybody just wants to buy a bunch of jewelry. All right, this is a small jar. Again, it cost me, I think, 19. It's marked 19, but it cost me about 16. Excuse the loud noise, guys. These tapes can be very loud. And I don't have my knife. It's usually not that bad. But I'm going to pour it out, and then we'll look through it. I really want to get through some of these jars, and I do have a lot of these videos already recorded. So for those of you who like the recorded videos, there are some coming up while I'm at work. I'll be letting you see those, trying to upload them probably early in the morning, and then you can watch, because it's going to be hard for me to come live once I start working in the classroom again. Thank you guys so much for hitting the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. All right, here's a really pretty leather. Looks like you may be able to put a watch if you were to slide it in there. Very nice braided. Almost looks like one of those belts or something. And it even looks like copper hardware on there, or brass rather, brass hardware. That's strange. Interesting. And here's a little earring. I'm not sure if it's real copper. It may not be. It looks like it could just be colored. I'm not sure. There it is there. And I'm going to just put that in the onesie for now. I have a jar with all my 1 earrings. And, okay, see, here's some pretty fashion pieces that, like I say, I'm not just going to... Hi, Kim. How are you? Thank you so much for being here, Kathleen. I'm just not going to layer them by themselves anymore. I think it's just way too much jewelry coming out of the jewelry jars that I really think, you know, again, with like the little black beads, and these come pretty often too. And you can sell 2 necklaces for the price of 1. Why not? It's a way to move it. They're paying quite a bit in shipping, especially on Poshmark, where they pay $6.50. And it really only costs $3, you know, and 50 cents to ship it, and they know that. So Instead of waiting for them to bundle it up and get a discount, you can bundle it up. And the same thing with the earrings. I want to try to do that as well with earrings. These are just some gold leaves. They're kind of worn a little bit with the color. You know what? I think I got a bracelet just like. Did it cut off, guys? The phone rang. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I got a bracelet like this. It's got kind of studs on it. Kind of pretty. A lot of times you'll get things even weeks later from the same thrift store that matched either the other earring or a matching bracelet or something. Oh, here's a nice pair of a little strand of pearls. They're kind of pink. Pretty. And you could layer that too with another chain. Pearls and gold look. Guys, am I back? Did it buffer for a long time and am I back? You're buffering as well? Hi, Yvonne, Flippin' Easy. Thank you for being here. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Yvonne, please do. She's got a really great YouTube channel as well. Am I back, y'all? Back. Good. Okay. I'm going to try to make it quick. It is a small little jar because I don't know what's going on with the internet. I may have to have someone come out because this is already 3 days in a row that we're doing a lot of buffering. But this is a nice one. I also want to pair the stretch bracelets, but I want to get, again, complementary colors. This would be if it wasn't the style. Complementary colors, complementary metals. That way they can wear them as a stack, what they call a daily stack or an arm candy or whatever. This is pretty. That is very nice. Very exotic looking too and very well made. This is not cheap feeling at all. Has little hearts at the ends there. Coral color beads, kind of a gunmetal. It's just a hook. I don't see any kind of a maker's mark on it, but it's cool. Okay, and then here is something that's tagged for $10. This is probably from World Market or something. That's kind of what it looks like. So, you know, that might be good to pair with this. Because I really want to start moving these items out. Oh, look, some earrings to go with that pretty. I think this goes with this. That's nice. Yeah, most definitely. I need to start moving them quicker. They're taking up a lot of room. I actually have a small, not quite a tall boy dresser, like a short one, and I'm filling it with jewelry as well. My daughter gave it up. She decided to put things up in her closet, and she didn't want that dresser. So I'm filling it with jewelry right now because that's how overwhelming it's becoming. This is from BB. So this is pretty. See, this might even be good with that gold chain I just showed you, even though it's gold, but it's bold and edgy as well. So someone may want both of them. Gold one night, silver the next, you know. Oh, these are pretty. This is the one thing I do feel can be layered really well. And because they're so popular, these little dangle articulated numbers. Okay, so you have something like this. This is short, actually. And it looks like it says 7, or I'm not sure what it says on there. Maybe you can read it. So something like this. And then with a long chain or some beads, if these were long. And then you have a whole ensemble. And like I said, some women are very afraid of jewelry. They don't know how to wear it. They need to be told. What did Steve Jobs say? The public doesn't know what they want until you tell them what they want. These are pretty. These are little bronze bangles. They're nice and small, not oversized. Polished up, those would look gorgeous. I showed you that bronze piece I just polished. It looks really pretty. Here's the other earring that matches, so that's good. And here's some hematite. These were all tagged, obviously. They still have the little red things, the strings here, the cross, nicely made, barrel clasp. That's pretty. Again, could layer that with another piece. And you're moving 2 items. They're saving on shipping. They feel like they've really gotten a great deal, and you're moving your inventory. Okay, here's a pretty choker. I would probably put a little plastic cameo. We ran into a plastic cameo the other day, a blue one, and that would be cute for a young girl. She may love that. And here are some really, really old faux pearls. Lots of verdigris on this, but they're so pretty. Look at that. The pearl color has totally washed off. This might be good to clean up and just use for parts. Wow, that is old. Okay, here is something really, really cool. It's a gold tone robot, gold and silver tone, articulated. It looks like stainless steel and it's very heavy. I don't see a mark on it, but that is a cool pendant. Now that I'd put a nice chain on it, and I'd put it on Etsy and eBay. Look, even the arms are movable. I put it on Etsy and eBay for about $25 very easily. And I would not layer up. When something can stand alone like this, you don't need to layer it up. I'm just saying that, the complementary layered look can be perpetuated. Oh, this is pretty. This is a little jersey. They had this for $3.99 at one time. It's a little faux jersey, but it's so pretty, and the gold tone is still nice. So look, that would look good with that stretchy bracelet I just showed you, the orange one, don't you think? This one. And this is going to be the seller. This is going to be the second banana here, but look how pretty that is. And you've got a little ensemble, like I said. People are more likely to buy that. Oh, look how pretty that looks together. Yeah, that looks great. Then if I had another little bangle, I like odd numbers, but that'd be cool. That would be really moving a lot faster in your stores, in my opinion. Okay, we got a little tingle, of course. And I don't know if this is a kid's bracelet because the enamel looks really nice, necklace I mean, but it probably is something from, what's the name of that little kid's store, Justice? That's what it looks like to me. Here's a really, oh, I thought this was a brooch. Look at this. This looks like a Betsy Johnson or a Victoria's Secret. Beautiful item there with some pink rose rhinestones, blue. This is pretty. So this was not a bad jar at all, guys. $16 is what I paid for it. No stones are missing. Very, very nice gold tone. All right. And look, it's even got a key. It is Betsy. That is gorgeous. So I may find that Betsy Johnson look in other pieces, or maybe a bracelet or something. Or look, I could maybe even pair it with this because this is so cool. The Victoria's Secret lock that came out yesterday. I mean, where else would I sell that? Just say a little lot, pink power there. I think it's cute. I really do. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is usually the kind of content you'll see: lots of jewelry, lots of handbags, thrift hauls, things that I sell on eBay, Amazon, Etsy. I sold a book for $50 on Amazon today, guys. I'll tell you what it is because I haven't been doing the book hauls in a while. It was a motorcycle manual, Kawasaki, 79. My husband cleaned out a bike shop the other day. I think I told you guys. Brought home a lot of those manuals, and they've been getting no less than $30. So it's all done here. It's all reselling. It's all fun. But I've always had a real love for jewelry and handbags. So, but we dabble in everything. This is pretty. This is kind of a multi-strand, silvery beads, seed beads, or not seed beads, but maybe little bugle beads is what they are. Super cute. And it's got a tag that says Chico's. Chico's makes good jewelry. I hear they have a following. I really haven't sold much of it. I really haven't listed much of it, but I do get a lot of it. So I need to start, just a cheap bangle there. I need to start listing it. Here's a really pretty, I wish I knew how to identify jet. They feel like they could be. They're very heavy. They are knotted in between. They have very interesting shapes. Oh, this is pretty. And look, it looks like someone tied it back together right here because it broke. But that's pretty. Now this I would have to pair as well because it does have that flaw. So I would maybe find another vintage piece to pair that with. I think that'd be cool. All right, then we have just a little cheapy purple. I'll just save that for repairs or something. How's the stream going, guys? Is it okay? Haven't been buffering again. Okay, here's another one that looks like Betsy Johnson, but I think it's probably Express or something else. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? It's from BB. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. It's got the lips, the heart lock, a lipstick. How cute is that? Look at those charms. Okay, and I would pair that with some long pink pearls that I have in the other room. That's what I'm going to do with this and move it for about $25, hopefully. Yeah, I'm going to get busy doing that. Taking pictures of these in combinations, in layering, complementary layering jewelry. I think that would be cool. Okay, another pretty druzy bracelet. This one's really nice too. This one feels like a real druzy. It doesn't feel like plastic. I don't really know, but it does not feel like plastic, and it's really cute. I like this one a lot. Guys, it looks like 22 of you are here. Please hit that like button with the thumbs up there. This one says something on it. Let's see what it says. Napier. Yeah, this Napier, it's a big fat silver ball. It's really kind of cool. Hope I find the other one. And just a cheap little cord for your glasses. Redonate that. Here is a medallion. Some kind of tree or something. It looks like a colored bronze. I don't think it's genuine bronze. It's nice though. And another little necklace. Teeny little necklace. Has some rhinestones, I think. See that? That is so tiny. Some people like that tiny stuff. Here's a pretty black one. Very goth looking. Again, I would pair these beads and everything like that with this as well. Because these are so prolific, they're everywhere. So you want to make your listing stand out. You know, they can see 50 of these on Posh, and they all want the same price for them. So you throw in extra necklace, you throw in those jet beads. Where are those pretty jet beads? Of course, you disclose the flaw, but they've got an ensemble now. They've got the choker, and they've got the long necklace to go with it. So which one do you think they're going to get? I think they'll get that one. I know I would. There you go. I got a pair right there. That looks really nice together. I like that. Okay, we got a ring that does not look like sterling. Just looks like silver tone, and a plain and simple earring. Got a little bit more tangles, and then we're done. And I really want to thank you for being here. I hope this one didn't run too long. I know some of them have been running super long, and people don't have that kind of time. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more recorded ones now that I'm going back to work. This is Betsy as well. This is pretty. It looks like all of the stones are there. I love that key and lock there, and they are heavy. This is a really highly counterfeited brand as well, but you can tell by the workmanship it's usually done a lot nicer, especially her older pieces, because I think she started having troubles. She really started compromising the materials too. But this is a really nice little piece. It's got the two bows, lots of charms. It looks like all of the rhinestones are there. So that's cool. I like that. Okay. And here's another little tiny one. This one, oh my gosh, that hair. What does this one say? Sugar Fix. Have you guys heard of that brand? I keep running into it. I think someone said it was a pretty good brand. Okay, see here, this is what I mean by the pre-layered pieces already. They're already doing it for you. So why not do it when you want to move your inventory as well? That's pretty. It's got little stations of rhinestones throughout, and then it's got a drop, kind of a cone drop there. So that's pretty good. Pretty cute. Gold tone, really nice. But I would probably put that with another one too, just because, like I said, we have a lot of jewelry to move there. Lots and lots, especially the costume. You know, the sterling and all of that, that moves faster for us. But these costume pieces, unless they're vintage, really you're going to hold on to them for a while if you keep thinking people are going to pay you $20 for, you know, $20 for one little necklace and then another 650 to ship it. It's just not going to happen as often as we'd like unless it does have that big name like Kate Spade or Tory Burch or Ripka, or what are the other ones we've learned? Batar and all of that. Yeah, that's going to move, but the rest of this stuff is just as pretty. But, you know, if we make it enticing with some layering, I think it'll move a lot quicker. So that is it there. All right, guys, look, I'll throw in that ring. How's that? I think that'll be great. I'm going to let you go. I really appreciate you being here. I hope there wasn't too much buffering. I'll try to do another live stream as soon as I can, but more than, we're going to see a lot of pre-recorded videos coming soon, and I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you come back for another video soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.